So guys, Karen here, and I'm going to do some French toast today for you guys. This bread, I made this bread last night. This is the same recipe for the no yeast bread that I did for you guys. It looks the same, it's the same exact bread. And this is a smaller loaf though, because I did 2 cups. 2 cups of white spelt, and I put half a teaspoon of baking soda, the Pellegrino or Perrier if you have Perrier, and the Brazil nut milk, and the Rejuvilac. And you should always have this on hand. You should always try to make Rejuvilac and keep it on hand to make this bread, because I think it really gives the bread a really good flavor. This is like your yeast equivalent, the Rejuvilac. I think if you make this bread without the Rejuvilac, it doesn't taste the same. This is really delicious. It's quick. I did this. It was done in half an hour in the oven. So this is a really good bread. You should keep doing it over and over and over again. So I'm going to use this bread to do, I'm going to cut a little bit off here because this is not straight. Somebody cut this crooked. Who did that? Anyway, so you see it looks good. You can see those holes in it. It's soft. It's spongy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do French toast with this, and I think I'm going to do some sticks as well. So I'm going to slice this. I'm going to do a few slices, and then I'm going to do some sticks. I think this is good. See? This is looking good. I like to see those holes in there. It's soft. It's great. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this lengthwise. This feels kind of odd, like I'm doing something wrong. I'm cutting against the grain. But I want to create some sticks here. So I'm cutting this lengthwise. Then I'm going to turn this over on the side. And I think I want this kind of, I think I want to cut off the ends of it. I think I want to do that. See, this is a nice, like a thick stick. And I think I want to just cut off the backs of it. So the mixture is going to be absorbed really nicely. I'm really proud of this bread. I think I came up with a really good recipe for this bread. See? So you cut around it and you don't have the crust. I'm cutting away the crust. You see? This is a nice stick for toast. So I'm going to finish doing this and then get back to you. So now let's do our mixture to pour over our bread pieces to do the French toast. So I have I'm using Brazil nut milk, so I'm using 1.5 cups. I have a cup here already. This is the other 1/2 cup of Brazil nut milk that I made. I'm going to do a teaspoon of vanilla, or a capful. A capful is like a teaspoon. And I'm going to put some agave syrup. It's just a little bit. It's not a lot, because we're going to be pouring our strawberry syrup over this toast. So we don't need a lot of sweetness here. And I'm also going to put the juice of the Seville oranges. This is, I have 1 here. I'm going to use the juice of 1.5 oranges. So, and these little things are so juicy. See? They have so much juice in them. So I'm going to strain this directly in my bowl. And then let me cut the other one, and I had mentioned mention that I got these oranges from Florida. I had to order them because you cannot go down to your local supermarket and get these oranges. You know, this is so juicy. I think I'm only gonna do one. It's always very surprising when I see the amount of juice that comes out of these little things. And you see so many seeds. You know this is the real deal because of all the seeds. So I'm only going to do one orange. And this is it. I'm going to mix this. And then the last thing that I want to do, instead of putting garbanzo bean flour in my French toast, because I don't want that flavor, I whipped up some aquafaba here. I whipped up 1/4 cup of aquafaba, and I'm going to put this in my mixture. This was whipped up with a little bit of vanilla as well. I whipped this up with a little bit of vanilla. It looks exactly like egg whites. It's just amazing, as you guys know already. And then the last thing I'm going to do is this is my microplane. You should get a microplane. I'm going to do some orange zest. So I'm going to grate some zest. You see the orange zest in there? This is going to give us extra orangey flavor on our toast. This is a good thing to have to do your zesting. And that's it. And then I'm going to mix this in and pour it over my breadsticks. You have to keep turning this. You don't want the white part of it. The white part is very bitter. You just want the orange zest. So I'm going to mix this in. So this is our mixture for our French toast. So I'm going to pour this over. This is smelling really good. So you see what I did here, I just wanted to show you this. I cut off the crust because I want the mixture to be able to, the bread to be able to absorb the mixture. So I cut off all of the crust around it. So I'm going to pour this mixture over here. I don't think I need all of it. And let's go to the stove and start frying these up. So let's fry our French toast. I'm putting quite a bit of oil here. This is not deep frying, but I want to have a bit of oil on here. So this is on high. I want this to heat up. And I noticed that this bread here is not this, you know, a lot of these breads that you buy in the store, when you put them in the liquid, they start to disintegrate. This is really keeping together. It's keeping its form. This is really good. Let me put one here and see. Yeah, it's starting to bubble up. So please, please, when you do your French toast, do not use that. You know, I know we use the garbanzo bean flour as an egg substitute, but this is good only when you're doing the omelet. When you're doing something like that, you do not want that taste, that flavor of the garbanzo bean in your, well, maybe you do. If you do, fine, but I'm saying that I would not do that. So let me put down my sticks here. I'm using my fingers, that's okay. And we're gonna do this and see how it goes. It has to get brown, of course, and 2 or 3 minutes on each side, and I'll get back to you. So guys, I started to turn this. This is, if you want a really nice brown crust on this, this takes a little while because it's like a white sauce. And of course it's not egg, so it takes a little while. The sticks, we would have to do it on 4 sides. So I would have to turn it on this side, and you have to turn it 4 times, obviously. And try to do this in a non-stick pot. But this is really getting a really nice color here. And this is really super crispy because of the aquafaba. So this is a really nice color, and this is gonna be really, really good once you put your sauce on it. I made a strawberry sauce to put on this, which I'm gonna show you after this is done. But if you don't have time to do the strawberry sauce, you just do your agave syrup on this, and it will be great. You see, this I turned before I should, so it's not so brown, but this is such a great color here. I mean, this is so good. Look at this. This is just wonderful. I'm very happy with this. I'm very, very happy about this. Yeah. This really, I am so happy about this. Let me turn this back. This is better now. This is fantastic. This is good if you want to impress your new boyfriend. Breakfast in bed. This is a good thing to do. This is a good thing to do. Okay? And they're not going to be like, oh, what is that taste? What is that flavor? If you do it with the garbanzo bean. Do not do this with garbanzo bean flour, please. Do not do this. The only thing you want to use of the garbanzo is the aquafaba, and you whip it up and then you fold it into the milk. Okay? Yeah, these need a little more time. They need a little more time. So I'll get back to you when these are done. So guys, here we go. This is our vegan, SEBI approved ingredients, French sticks, and a flat piece of toast at the bottom. I set this up kind of fancy. Let's call this breakfast in bed for your new boyfriend. And I have some little strawberries on the side here. Let me show you what I did here. You take your strawberries and you slice it. You get a really good paring knife here, really pointy. You don't slice it all the way in. Thin slices. Slice, slice, slice. Slice, slice, slice like that, and then you spread it open like that. You spread it open like this, like that. This is how you get this. And then I still have this in the pot. Did not put it in a bowl. That's okay. And now you're going to put your sauce over this like that, right? This is so good. So good. I don't know. What time is it? I'm thinking of breaking my fast. This is like a very late brunch. Sunday brunch. This is it, guys. Please do this. Please do this. This is so delicious. This is from scratch. You make your bread. The yeast bread that I showed you. Not the yeast, sorry. Oh my God, not the yeast. Sorry. The no yeast bread with the Pellegrino and the baking soda, and this is just delicious. Okay, so I hope you do this, and I wish you health and happiness for sure. Take care.